Pay, Back Brown, milk in the mind, with the man, speaking the red, build the
Peace, peace, peace to all human families of the planet Earth. Peace to the 5% nation. You are now entering Build the Cipher with your host, Master Brownseed. Today is a milestone in Build the Cipher. We are on episode 50. 50 episodes of Build the Cipher. That's a monument to myself, and I have to give myself an applause. I don't even think I will continue this Build the Cipher and get this far. But when you're determined to do something, you keep it going because word is life. And I should give my life before my word shall fail me. So here we are, episode 50, right? Today's topic is unlearning toxic habits you didn't know you had, right? In supreme mathematics, 50 is power cipher, right? Power isn't just strength, it's awareness. Power cipher means you now have the ability to decode yourself, right? Many habits aren't toxic because they are violent. They're toxic because they're automatic, unconscious, inherited, and normalized. This episode teaches that real power comes when you recognize what's been silently shaping your behavior and you choose to break it, right? So let's decode this. Survival habits that outlived their purpose, right? Some habits were necessary at one time, being guarded, being aggressive, shutting down emotionally, always staying on defense. But what protected you then may be poisoning you now, right? Survival habits become toxic when the threat is gone, but the behavior remains, right? Power cipher is recognizing when a habit has expired. Now ask yourself, is this helping me grow or just helping me cope, right? Because some of us just cope with our issues. We never really solve our issues, correct our issues. We just cope with it. We just live with it. And sometimes that's detrimental to our mental and physical health. As being a man, a woman, a child, sometimes we have to get help for our habits, right? Normalized toxicity, right? A lot of toxic habits don't look toxic because everyone around you does them, right? Example, avoiding accountability, reacting instead of responding, calling dysfunctional realness, confusing loyalty with enabling, right? When toxicity is normalized, correction feels like betrayal. But elevation always makes some people uncomfortable, right? Power cipher means choosing truth over comfort, right? That's what power, I'm adding on to you. Power cipher means choosing truth over comfort. Many people are comfortable with the lie because some people don't want the truth. They say that either the truth will set you free or you just be living in the lie, right? So this makes people comfortable in living in a lie instead of standing in their truth, right? Emotional patterns you don't question, right? Some habits live in emotion because a lot of us are emotional. We lead with emotions and not our intelligence, right? As I'm saying, always expecting the worst, right? That's a habit when you sit back and you're always expecting the worst. Being defensive when you are being corrected. Struggling to receive love. Self-sabotaging when things go right. These habits operate quietly, right? Yet they shape relationships, money, and peace, right? You can't heal what you don't acknowledge. Let me say that again. You can't heal what you don't acknowledge, right? Power is the courage to ask, why do I do this? This question you ask yourself. Why do I do this? Why am I acting this out? These are questions you ask yourself when building and adding on to self. Try to erase the wrong foods that you've been eating, right? Unlearning is an act of power. Let me say it again. Unlearning is an act of power, right? Unlearning is harder than learning. Learning adds information. Unlearning removes identity, right? To unlearn a habit, you must pause before reacting. A lot of us react. We put the wisdom before the knowledge and not the knowledge before the wisdom. We let our emotions supersede our intelligence because we are reacting first and not pausing and thinking about the repercussions to something of what we are doing and where is it going to land us, cause and effect. The pendulum swings both ways, right? It swings both ways, cause and effect, right? When you replace impulse with intentions, choose growth over ego, practice consistency. That is real power, right? You have to be consistent when you are trying to change from the old habits that you have into something that's going to make you a better man, a better woman, a better person, So consistency has to be a part of the change, right? Power cipher is not instant. It's disciplined awareness repeated daily. Let me say it again. Power cipher is not instant. It's disciplined awareness repeated daily, right? That's what power cipher is, right? But as I move on, we're going to move on to today's affirmations, right? I want you to repeat with clarity, right? First affirmation. I have the power to decode myself. One more time. Number one, I have the power to decode myself, right? Number two, I unlearn what no longer serves me. Number two, I unlearn what no longer serves me. Now, last but not least, the third affirmation, I am mastering my own cipher. Third one, I am mastering my own cipher, right? Those are today's affirmations. Take them, use them wisely in your day. You can say them at night. You can say them when you wake up early in the morning. You can say them throughout your day. They're useful, right, in your everyday life, right? With that being said, I would like to close out the bill with power cipher means this. You don't just know better, you move better, right? You don't just know better, you move better. You don't blame the past, you correct the present. The strongest people aren't loud, they are aware. Decode yourself. Reprogram your mind and always remember to build the cipher. I am your host, Master Browsey. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure that y'all share. Make sure that y'all subscribe. And I will see you in the next Gregorian calendar because, I don't see the New Year's as being in January. And that'll be a build that I'm going to go through. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go through that build. Because some people are saying the New Year is coming. But we're going to build upon that on another episode. With that, I say peace and always remember to build the cipher. Peace.